Hello, bro and sisters. Okay. I would like to come to that the pension we're getting from DND right now. As I was saying in my previous video, we are being taxed on it. Okay, I'm saying on it. We are being taxed on it. But when we were serving DND in our own time, or own voluntary time, we're paying our pension. Also, we're paying our pension. Also, the tax on it. Okay, we're paying tax on our pension already. But once comes the time to retire, to get it back from DND, well, we're getting it, but also taxed. Just taxed twice. Okay, they were taxed two big times. Okay, so that means that the federal government is stealing from us veteran. Okay, us veteran. I know I'm proud to talk about veteran because I am a veteran, and you are all veteran as well. Okay, I'm not talking about the idiot ministers at Ottawa. I'm not talking about the idiot member of parliament at Ottawa. But I'm only talking about us veteran, that we deserve a lot from our country. We did war. We went to war. We went to UN mission, and that was for our country. But just take a look at what our country is giving back in return. Fuck. Yes, we have to say fuck because it is really fuck. Mr. Trudeau, okay, you got into so many scandals right now, so far, okay, that, it took you all the time to try to fight to get out of it, but, you always get out of it when it comes the time to realize that you were wrong, or, true or false. I can't say the right word, but I'm going to use those one, okay? Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Justin Trudeau, okay? You are doing exactly what your dad was doing. Well, I'm saying your dad, but it's not really your dad. Like I was explaining you in the past, your mother used to go 6 months a year in Cuba. So I'm assuming that, there was something happened there, and, anyways, enough talk about that. But I remember when you were a member of parliament for the Liberal, you went to Cuba and you had the Guard of Honor, okay? But the people who are allowed to get Guard of Honor in any countries, especially on the communist countries, they're the Prime Minister or the President of a country. But you were only a member of Parliament and you got the Guard of Honor, That tells us a lot, That tells us a lot because, if you got the Guard of Honor, it's because you worked a lot for Mr. Fidel Castro, okay? That Mr. Fidel Castro decided to make you a Guard of Honor. Enough talking about that. You all know right what I'm saying right now because, it is the truth, and every people, like a lot of people have told me the same thing, I am extremely anxious, I am extremely upset, I am extremely disappointed the way to see how our Canadian federal government goes right now because, they keep stealing people. They are taking the time to steal people, but they will not steal Muslims. No, they will not steal Muslims. Instead of it, they will give them all of our money from our income tax that we're paying every year, okay? So, whenever we do income tax, that's milk cow of the federal right now because that's the only thing where that's the only way they're getting money from us, us Canadian citizens. We are losing money big time, okay? A lot of money go to them because myself, I know I'm paying a lot of dollars every year, okay? I'm paying a lot of dollars, but and when I get 65 years old, I will lose 3 pensions: CCIP, the CPP, and the one from the veteran that is taxable, okay? I'm going to be losing them 3, and then I'm going to get my old age pension in return instead, But I'm not, I will be living with less money than at the age of 65 because since I'm going to lose those 3 pensions, which are a good price right now that I'm living with. but I'm going to be losing them. So I'm going to have to get used to what I'm going to be getting in the future, because it's going to be on my part, on my wife's part, you know. We're going to be living here both together with the same thing. My wife will get the old age pension as well as 65, and well, we're going to have to learn how to live with it, because that's going to be enough. Because many people have less than that than they can survive, you know. Myself, I can't tell you that I won't be able to survive. I will be able to survive, okay? Thanks God. Well, I keep saying the CPP clawback, okay? Is that going to realize, is that going to happen at one time, you know? Or is it going to die? Is it going to die like many other things that died at the federal government, you know? Because they're saying, when came the time to realize his electoral promise, Mr. Trudeau said, oh, we can't do it because we have not enough money, we have no money. Jesus Christ, if he keeps giving our money to the Muslims, it is of course the way that he won't have enough money to satisfy our needs, because you know, Mr. Trudeau, he gives everything to the Muslim, and then the rest, I don't give a fuck about you. As long as my Muslim family gets money, it's okay. You know, Muslim come here in Canada, they get the motel paid, okay? But you have people living on the street that are dying during winter time. But those fucking Muslims, they get in hotel, or they go in a trailer in Lacal there. You know, they have trailers. They're seeing people with them in the trailers, so hot, like with heat, you know. Do you think it is great for us? Well, I don't think so. Just take a look at how our people, like homeless people, live on the street right now, you know. It's a pure crap, you know, because they can't go sleep anywhere. They have no place to go to sleep. If they find a good place to sleep, they always have the fucking police on their leg to tell them to go sleep away, because you're not allowed to sleep here. But you know, the fucking police, you know, I'm also against that myself, because you know, well, you can see it right here, okay? I'm against any form of government. I am against any form of laws. I am against any form of police here, okay? So, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm a criminal. I'm not a criminal, but I don't like those people because they keep pissing in our face, you know? It's not good at all. As far as I'm concerned, if I would be pissing on someone else's face, you know, I would learn very quick. I would learn very quick, because, you know, you can't do such thing. But how come the police are doing such thing? Is that because they're using the law? Or is that because they think that they are above the law? No, I don't think so, because no one is above the law. No, not even the Prime Minister of Canada, not even Member of Parliament, not even Prime Minister of any province. No one is above the law, not even us. So I keep saying that since we're not above the laws, we're supposed to be having the same fucking laws. So myself, I went to criminal court. I should have got the same law at the very beginning, because you know, you don't arrest someone just like that and take him to the criminal without having proof, or you have badly done your job, you know. It's not, no. I'm always against it, and I have good proof here, written proof. They're all there. The rebels don't want to take my case, and I'm not arguing that they will or they will not take my case, because they won't. Simple as that, they won't. Not any medias that I have contacted before wanted to take my case. So, you know, whenever I want to go public, I would have to use something else other than fucking medias, because the medias, most of them has been bought by Mr. Justin Trudeau. He sent 500 millions of dollars to the medias all across the country. So I'm assuming that he won't get bad shit on the news, because that's himself, you know, because he sent money to the media, so medias won't be allowed to talk against him at the TV or radio. Well, you know me, I know some of you guys, that's all, but you know, since I know some of you guys, I would like to know you better. So please write me an email telling me that I am right doing what I'm doing right now, or please republish all my emails and videos to all your friends all across the country. This is what I want, okay? Make sure it goes all across the country. I'm asking you that. Please do that for me. Thank you.